Well, when a crisis occurs, those affected need the guidance and support of people who care and are equipped to handle their situation. The Lamar County Sheriff's Department is hosting a 2-day training for grief and crisis counselors. WCBI's R.H. Brown is joining us now in the studio with more on the importance of this training. R.H.
Well, Andrea, these counselors will be dispatched by the Sheriff's Department in a crisis situation. Victims can become frightened, stressed, and even overwhelmed.
In the event of a tragedy, these professionals from the community are getting instructions on just how to react and just what are the right words to say.
And we've got funeral home directors, we've got some school counselors, we've got some fire and rescue folks, we've got somebody from the Alabama State Police, and some ministers. And the whole goal is to train these folks in how to respond to critical incidents.
And so they break off into about 4 or 5 groups. There is some role play involved. The group is then briefed after a mock hostage situation.
The scenario was that they were in a board meeting, a guy came in with a knife, held them hostage for about 45 minutes. They have since been released, and before they go home, we want to debrief those folks and give them a handout on some of the signs and symptoms they may very well experience once they're home. Also some information for their family.
Trying to get those who have experienced the crisis to talk about it and to bring them into a mental state that when they leave from that situation, they can go home and be at peace with what happened.
Being able to respond correctly to a grieving person or persons after an unexpected tragedy can be for them a source of emotional stability.
And of course, after the school shootings that have taken place, like Columbine, the bus incident, hostage situation in Dothan or Midland City, I felt like, well, we're not prepared if we have a crisis or an incident. Or even when the tornado came through Hackleburg, I was asked to go, and I had not been chaplain long, and I said, well, what do I do? What do I say?
I feel like we're being proactive, and so that we can help those. You know, I feel better prepared to help now that I've been through this training.
The training also focuses on guilt associated with traumatic incidents. Andrea.
All right, R.H. Brown in our studio with that story for us tonight. It's